Good afternoon. It is that time again. And what is that time? Time for a SaturJay RPG. And what is the RPG in question today? That is right. It's Pokemon. What you gotta do? You gotta Pokemon. What you gotta do? Deafen yourself. Which almost always happens, but you know, I'm changing ears each time, so you know, at least we'll go evenly deaf. Here we go. I think, is that Lugia? Because if it is, I almost hope it's not Lugia, because it's a silly fucking name that just makes it think it's covered in snot. I'm Lugia. Disgusting. Utterly disgusting. Oh, the Sinister Man. It's the Sinister Man. What's he doing here? I don't know. Collecting free dogs from a man who should be in circus. Oh, their purpose is unknown. Team Rocket is back and slightly more sinister. And our heroic protagonists with probably not a Chikorita, probably not a Cyndaquil, and probably not a Totodile. Not a Totodile. Well, I like the phrase not a Totodile. So let's hope there's not a Totodile, and then I can keep using the words not a Totodile. Soul Silver. Now, theoretically, this is what's it? Randomised. Of course, there's always the possibility it's fucked up, but no, I think I'm okay with no information. Thank you very much. Touch it, yes. Looks like the sun is descending in the sky. Big guy, time to turn back to Bruce Banner. Not quite. Good lord, that's a awfully large, chunky volume of Pokemon. Who are all those Pokemon? You've got Pikachu, Charizard, Gengar, Mewtwo, Suicune, Garchomp. Oh no, Chandelure, of course it is. Blade? No, it's not. A Braixen. Okay, I was going to say Blaziken, but that's a completely different one. Aegislash, Sceptile, Machamp, and finally Shadow Mew. I'd have never have caught Shadow Mew, and thank you. I thought it was quite good. It has been used in the past. Traditionally, slightly disappointing, but traditionally it does have a motion video in the corner where the little informational pockets will change, but unfortunately I made a mistake when rendering it out, and it meant it was not ready. So that's unfortunate. It says poker at the beginning, so I clicked. That's fair. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just prepared to cup you. Turn your head and cough. My name is Professor Oak, but everyone calls me the Pokémon Professor. Before we go any further, I'd like to tell you a few things you should know about this world. I probably already know them, sir. I've been in this world before. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokémon. Also, by the way, welcome. Don't think you've ever seen anyone stream both screens. Oh, I mean, I've seen plenty. I realise that sounds like a bit more of a brag than entirely necessary, perhaps there, but this is the layout I went for is based primarily on the McElroy brothers who did a crazy Nuzlocke years ago. I liked the way they had the two screens set up, so I emulated roughly, give or take, roughly what they possessed. But yeah, I mean, I would hope it's common practice. If you're doing a DS game, I would sincerely hope it's common practice to have both screens at once. Now, granted, I've sort of prioritised the main screen, but I think that's a good idea as well. But how are you? How are you, Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint? I imagine you are as happy as a pig in muck. And talking of muck, we've got the Pokemon called Muck. And there's going to be a pig Pokemon, isn't there? Sproink. I imagine you're as happy as a Sproink in muck, because you have a Hercules. A Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. That's the Hercules from Smite, if you were wondering. Or at least I think it is. Unless it's somewhere else. Maybe it's in Smite, but referencing something else. I feel like it might be the Disney one. So maybe I'm thinking of Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. But I imagine you're happy with your Hercules. Herculeanly happy. At times we play together. Oh, I bet you do, you dirty old man. And other times we work together. But we prefer the playing. Some people use their Pokémon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. Yes, I remember years ago I was with my Charizard and we said, if I put your glue with my glue, it makes a stronger glue. By Jove. We've formed two-part epoxy. Yes. Sometimes we force them to fight each other and laugh. Indeed. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? Are you a boy or are you a girl? Oh, shit, I didn't really make that decision. I'll tell you what, I've got a D8 in front of me. I've got several D8s in front of me, in fairness, but two of them traditional numbers and two of them X-Wing die. So, evens will be a boy, odds will be a girl. That is a 7, which makes it an odd, so we're going to be a girl. I believe that was the rules. So you're a girl then? Yes. Yes, I am. Tell me your name. Okay, I will. I will go with my standard fantasy style girl name. Girls are odd, yes. It's true. I hadn't really considered that, what I was saying there, but still. Oh, there you go. It just fits. How very convenient. Yes, it is. I am ready, I think. Your very own tale of grand adventure is about to unfold. Fun experiences, difficult experiences. Hopefully more fun than difficult, thank you. Or maybe funny cult, which is a combination of the two. Diffifun? Defun. Let's all have defun. That just sounds like you're doing a terrible accent. Dreams, adventure, let's go to the world of Pokemon. I'll see you later. Oh, I bet you will. It seems almost unfair that Oak got to do the intro here, when it's not really Oak's place to do the intro. But, hey. That's... Okay, I don't think we've got any options at the moment. I booted up the PC, checked my mailbox. Ethan, who the fuck are you? Oh, read Ethan's mail. Oh, I suppose he's the friend, isn't he? The excitable friend. Goodbye, Ethan. Nobody cares, sir. Nobody cares. The TV, and I think, is that a Switch? No, it's a Wii, of course it is. The Switch would be way too modern for this era of Pokemon. I didn't actually mean to say Switch whatsoever, but still, the word Switch came out of my brain, and then my mouth. Hi, Arelina, you're finally awake. Your friend Ethan was just here. He was playing hide and seek with his Marill. Oh, I almost forgot. Our acquaintance Professor Elm was looking for you. He said he had a favour to ask of you. You know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us. By the way, do you have everything you need to go out? Here, use this bag to carry things. Thank you. This is your trainer card. Thank you very much. Here, you can save a record of your progress. Oh, my mother, you're very useful. These are rather helpful options. Just try touching the buttons and you'll know what to do in no time. Why, thank you. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, we'll pop on that save. It's a bit early, but, you know, fuck it. We'll always want a cheeky little save indeed. Because it's going to be interesting. I have updated the emulator since I last did this. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work better. Because it may still be... I mean, you've still got the little black dots, which makes me think it's perhaps not made as much difference as I was hoping. But never mind. Doodle-doo. Hey, little Marill, what you doing today? I'm assuming that is our friend Ethan, who just decided to ignore us. What a prick. Oh, well. Hey, you naughty little boy, what you doing round the back? Is this the famous Elm Pokemon lab? What are you staring at? Staring at your ass. Because it's fucking gorgeous. Those tight little trousers you've got on. Man. What do you think you're doing? For fuck's sake. It's dangerous to go out without a Pokemon. Wild Pokemon jump out of the grass on the way to the next town. Fuck me, girl. What are you doing going outside? Crazy motherfucker. I can't actually remember what we're supposed to be doing. Was it just visit the professor? That would make a degree of sense. Do you know anything about my research? As you know, Pokemon are carried in Pokeballs these days. But before the Pokeball was invented, people used to walk with Pokemon. Just like your friend Ethan does. Pokeballs are great. I love them. Because you can carry many Pokemon, but walking with Pokemon must have some advantages. It could have something to do with how the Pokemon grow or evolve. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon. And you walk beside this Pokemon outside of its Pokeball to see if this brings any special feelings or bonds between Pokemon and people. The device over there has some Pokemon you could choose from. Oh shit, who's that? Oh, hey, I got no email. Okay, I send all my money and I get penis enlargement. Sounds like a good plan. Hey, listen, I have this acquaintance that people call Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, we just got an email from him saying that it's real time, it's real. It's probably another Pokemon egg, but we're still so busy with our Pokemon research. Wait, I know. You can go in our place, right? Can we count on you? You can choose one of the Pokemon over there. These days, before they just locked them up, before they forced them to fight, much crueler, yeah. Oddly enough, if you've played Black and White, they did try and explore that in Black and White, but it didn't quite work. It wasn't like terrible, but it just didn't quite work with the way the world had been. Oh, okay, we've got a Happiny. Interesting. A Weedle, that's not going to be a great choice. A Machop, okay, that's probably viable. Happiny? No, I definitely don't think so. Weedle is tempting, but probably bad choice. So I think it's got to be a Machop. Yeah. Feel like it's probably going to end in tears, but never mind. I've made my bed, I'm going to lie in it and take a Machop with me. So now we need to figure out a nickname. Yes, indeed. Give a nickname to the Machop. Now, I could call him just Chopper, but we might want to assess what he goes into because it's Machoke and then Machamp. Not that we may very well not get that far with him, but it would be perhaps, beneficial. So he's strong, he's muscular, poured sad penny. Yeah, but that's a shit Pokemon. I don't know. Statistically, it might be a very good Pokemon, but aesthetically, it's just pink and happy. And what's the one thing nobody does around here? Nobody does that around here. Nobody does pink round here, sir. Nobody does pink round here. Last time someone did pink round here, well, we strung them up by their ankles and beat the fucking pink out of them. They didn't think to do pink after that, did they? Oh, sorry diddly doodles, they did not. Do you know what? Fuck it, I've just had a thought. In celebration, we are gonna go, or shall I do? No, we'll do the original. Well, I say the original name. Arguably, the original name could have been Heracles, but for the sake of oh, it's a female. Does that change my mind? Maybe. Maybe not so much. I suppose arguably there is a her in it. Megara? Is that the one in the Disney Hercules film? Because there's also the Fury called something, but I think there's an A in the female one. Hercules. I don't know about that. Do you know what? Fuck it. I'm even going to embrace the female at the end there, because I mean, only with permission shall I embrace the female at the end. One thing I will do, we'll do a space, then the female side. That'll do. So we're still going Hercules, fuck it, I don't care. Is Hercules female Hercules? Female Hercules. Remember female Hercules? I suppose we could have gone like Femcules or something. But yes, I'm fine with Hercules being the nickname of my matchup. How do you like walking with your Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? You take it all the way to Pokemon's house. If your Pokemon gets hurt, you steal it with this machine. It's so easy to use. Just check the PC on my desk. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. His house is past Cherry Grove City. Go north a little past Cherry Grove. I'm counting on you, Evelina. Good. I'm glad. I don't actually need to heal it, but I don't know. He told me I should, so I do. What can I say? I am one, if not for doing everything I possibly can, even if it's completely unnecessary. And most of the things I really do are entirely unnecessary. Oh, indeed. Away we go. Hello, sir. Yeah, well, you have these to help with your task. I'm giving you the potions. Pokemon weak in the beginning. Don't hesitate to use a potion if you think yours is in danger. I will try to remember that. But hopefully mine won't come into danger. Are we going to have a little rumble with Meryl? I don't think we do often. The rival in this is more just friend rather than actual rival. Well, I suppose the rival is the one with the red hair. You've got friend and rival in this one, haven't you? Evelina, so you picked a matchup. That's a cute Pokemon you have. I mean, cute's not exactly what I'd describe matchup as, but fair dues, mate. When you walk with it, it'll become more friendly. You should turn around and talk to it sometimes too. Oh, that's right. Why don't you show it to your mom? See ya. If you want to do it with your mama. If you want to, and then you drink a little water. Let's give it away again. Which is Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's definitely Red Hot Chili Peppers. Just whether it is Give It Away or another one of their songs, I'm not sure. Oh, Evelina, that's a cute Pokemon you have. Professor Elm must have given it to you. Oh, Professor Elm has a task for you, you say? What kind of task? I see, that sounds a little difficult. Did you charge a high price? Because it sounds like, child labour at this point. But when someone makes that kind of request of you, it must be important. That's all right, I completely forgot your Pokegear came back from the repair shop. Here you go. Receive the Pokegear. Yeah. The Pokemon Gear, or Pokegear as it's often called, is what every trainer should have. Guess what? You can use the Pokegear to make a phone call too. It's an interesting idea having it called the Pokegear, which is a contraction of the two words Pokemon and Gear, where Pokemon is a contraction of the two words Pocket and Monster. So you've got like 3 contractions rocking and rolling through that sentiment. I'm figuring it out. Poke it. Hope it turns on, which, I mean, that sounds a lot like both a phone and sex life. Names of people you can call are automatically registered. Just select one to give him or her a call. Wow, I can't believe it's so easy to make a phone call. I mean, did you literally, I said I knew how to use it and you gave me the explanation anyway. God damn it, Mother. God damn it. Mother. Any more contractions, you have a baby. Yeah. Nice. Maybe I should. I have a baby with my matchup. Except I'm female and it's female, so we'd have to have a male in there somewhere. Have to have some male jelly in there somewhere. Now, did that? I mean, it definitely did get darker. Oh, wait 1 second. Fuck me. Where's she off to now? Oh, wait, I asked her to do a job, didn't I? I completely forgot about this. Here, I'll give you my number. Oh, I've got your number. I don't want it. I'll call you if anything comes up. Especially call you with progress on the penis extension. That's what I mean when I see if anything comes up. Well, it doesn't matter whether we die at this early stage, so we should probably try and get some training in, at least a little bit. But it's also going to be interesting to assess Togepi. Okay, not exactly the Pokemon I would want in the future, but nonetheless, I suppose actually I do have to be slightly careful. with training, because if he goes too high, it's going to be devilishly difficult to catch a Pokemon. Which, of course, is going to be its own issue, I'm sure. But still, with a bit of luck, we'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, Togepi's not... It wouldn't be my first choice. Might not be intolerable, but it wouldn't have been my first choice. Keep out of the tall grass. I don't want to keep out of the tall grass. I had a feeling I've gone the wrong way. It's one of those age-old ones where it's like, I kind of know it, but not quite enough to not always go the wrong way. Hercules is steadily poking at the ground. Oh, you! Why are you doing that? Stop that, you annoying creature. I think it's this way. Can't quite remember. Can't quite remember where I'm supposed to be going. You've only just been recently told. Oh, Makuhita! The only problem with Makuhita, of course, is it would be another fighting type, which would essentially make me the fighting type master. But it's not necessarily a terrible thing. It's just, if I come across a psychic gym, we could have problems. Woo! Level 6 already. But that's because I am kicking the shit out of these creatures, literally. Right, was it up there? Well, you don't have a map at the moment, do I? I wanted to take a break, so I'll save my progress. I will consider doing that as well. Do you have to cross the boundary of the first town? I think you might do. God, I wish I could remember how this game was played. I think it would be beneficial. Oh, Zubat. Oh, no, we should be okay, because it's not a ground type maneuver, is it? But it is a low kick. No, okay. It's not... Oh, yeah, flying type, isn't it? I think we might have to run away from this fight, otherwise it's going to take 6 years. Because it's going to... Yeah, I think it's time to run away. Because otherwise, as I say, it's going to take about 700 years to get anywhere against a Zubat. So hopefully it's not a Zubat we come across. It's an apricorn tree. Oh yeah, of course I don't have the apricorn container. That's fine. I'm waiting for Pokemon that appear only at night. I think the randomizer turns that functionality off. Or I didn't tick the functionality that would keep it on. One of the two. Hello! Hey, my old man, you're a rookie trainer, I can tell. Okay, everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay then, follow me. Oh, you seem a little bit slow there, don't you? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot you weren't wearing the running shoes. I'll try to go as slow as possible, so try keeping up. Well, this here is the Pokemon Center. They'll heal your Pokemon. This is a Pokemon Market, or Pokemart, which again is many contractions involved in the saying of a Pokemart. They sell Pokeballs. They'll poke you in the balls for a very reasonable fee. Route 30. If you go a little further, you'll see Mr. Pokemon's house. And you definitely want to see Mr. Pokemon's house. It's a mighty fine spectacle, don't you know? This is the sea, as you can see. Some Pokemon are only found in water. And this, I think, is my house. As you see, I have a roof skylight. It was very expensive, and I'm very proud of it. It holds my child's studio. They're an architect, don't you know? I'll give you my running shoes. They're still warm. Don't worry, these are brand new. The Guide Gent. Hello, Mr. Guide Gent. Touch the sprint button on the touchscreen to sprint. It also says hold down the B button. That's what I plan on doing. Unless, is there one of the options that allows you to auto sprint? No, I don't think there is. Also, we can change our type of screen, can't we? Always neglect to do that. That's one of my favourite ones. And I think part of the overlay based on that one. I feel like it might have been, but I'm not sure. Type 15, tab 16, 17, 18. Ooh, bricks. Bricks is quite nice. That's not a bad one. I think the overlay is based on that one. But again, I might be mistaken because I can't really see it. Oh no, I think the chat window is. Yeah, I think the chat window is based on that one. So I suppose arguably we should stick with type 1 since that's the one that's... I hope that was... Yeah, thank God. For a split second I thought, is that just the quit the game button? But it turns out, no, that is the quit the options screen button, which is kind of what we wanted. It's fine. It's all good in the hood. Everybody loves the hood. Now we can really get moving as fast as we can without a bicycle. A bicycle. Would you like a bicycle? No, I'd like a gay cycle. Yeah, there's that height of comedy genius once again. Now, is that a toggle? Ah, that is a toggle. Okay, that's good. Oh, hello. What's this? Ooh, he made it. He forgot about one thing. This is another token from me. Take it. The guy just loaded the map card. Oh, good man. Select the poker gear on the touch screen, then touch the town map. Poker gear becomes more useful as you add cards. I wish you luck on your journey, young girl. Yeah, right. We'll get another sort of clue as to what's potentially going to be available here. An expert belt. I feel like that might actually be quite good. Depends on precisely what it does. Power of super effective moves. Well, I suppose, yeah, go on. Give to Hercules. He now has an awesome belt. Did the belt thing ever get sorted on your Hercules? He was a bit small in the photo to identify. But there was an issue. There was an issue with that belt. Did that ever get fixed, or are you building your own belt? If you're still present, of course. There's every possibility you won't be able to answer the question, but nonetheless, that's the question as it stands. No, he's buckleless. It looked like at some point he was armless as well, because it looked like you'd... I don't know whether that was just blue tack to get the photo, or whether you'd... fully milliputted it or something, I don't know, but it certainly looked like there was something in the arm gaps. People usually come to my house looking for Mr. Pokemon's house. You did mean to visit my house, right? How kind of you. Do you have any apricons? Apricon trees bear fruit once a day. I have one of those trees too. Apricons are really something. You can make Pokeballs and other things. They are quite useful. I have a feeling this is meant to be. I'm so happy that I'll give you this. I've given you my box, my apricon box. With that apricon box, you can carry so many apricons. You'll be a decent apricon collector. Superb. I now have an apricon. Lovely. Out of interest, how tall does he end up being? How tall is he? Millimeters. Down to the, down to the closest you can assess it. Yes, I do expect you to do the ruler. Right now, chop, come on. Tape measure, ruler, oh, bug. Poison is not a good scenario. But also, yeah. Yeah, the fighting must be being blocked by bug. Not 100% sure. That is a thing, but we should probably get back to the Poke Center to deal with the poison. Of course, we may end up just getting poisoned again, but, I don't think they die to poison in this one, I can't remember. But that could be an issue. Luckily, if he did die, it wouldn't make that much difference. At this early stage, the Nuzlocke officially starts when I've got balls. Oh, toe to hair, he's 45mm. The most professional thing you'll ever see from a streamer. I'm going to measure my Hercules. Don't mind me. I'm just going to measure my Hercules. Total hair 45. Oh, that's interesting. That is pretty much what I ended up with. I think I've got a match in Hercules. I think my Hercules is about the same size as your Hercules. So don't make your Hercules any bigger. Don't put a little wig on him just to make him look a little bit taller. Because then you'll put my Derpules to shame. And no one wants a shamed Derpules. It's a terrible affair. You've never seen a man weep for so many weeks as you have when you've seen ashamed Derpules. Oh my, it's an experience. Do you know how the seas came into existence? That's right. Someone shamed Derpules, and he cried all day and all night for 6 months. Oh, is it gonna be another Weedle? My one weakness, Weedle. My hatred for Weedle. No, it's gonna be a Rattata. And yes, you can throw up the cheery hands of woohoo! Because, of course, I am super effective. Because you are normal and I am fighting, yeah. It's very red eyes with Machop. It's actually quite... This is why I kind of like the randomised stuff. Because I would never have chosen to use a Machop in Pokemon. But in this, I have very little choice. It's randomised that I must use. Oh, Silcoon, that's possibly a little bit unfortunate, but I think the bug is going to make it slow work, yeah, because they're not very effective, and the hardening is going to make it slow work, of course. But I think we can probably win this fight, which is what I would like. He's gonna just keep hardening, because it's the only move he knows. So Silcoon, down this path, I must admit, we're going to be disappointed by the Pokemon we encounter. By the Pokemon we attempt to catch. Always need that keyword, attempt, because never a guarantee. And for those of you who don't know the rules of the Nuzlocke, again, that's where the unfortunate thing with the video not working properly, because the instructions do pop up on the screen. But basically, once I've got balls, that's when the Nuzlocke starts in earnest. So at the moment, the Nuzlocke is not technically running. But once I have balls, it is going to be a case of the first Pokemon found, the first Pokemon encountered on each route is the only Pokemon you can catch. Now, there is a slight clause and caveat in that, because if it's one you've already encountered and already had a chance to catch, you can invoke the duplicate clause and go, it's a duplicate! And at that point, what you can do is ignore that one. You can't use items in battle. Hoppip, got a nasty feeling that thing's... There's a lot of things that Fight does not like. Yeah. I think Hoppip might only have Splash, but this is another shit Pokemon on this route, which is not great news. Also, I'm running out of low kicks, which is not good news. It's fine. It's all fine. And yes, I am channeling the dog in the Room of Fire when I say it is fine. It's all great. It's fine as fine can be. Oh my, it's fine. Everything is fine. I am telling you, everything is fucking fine. Nobody questioned the fineness of this situation. In fairness, we were fine against that one, because arguably I should stop running. I should stop running because you get more encounters if you start running. I mean, that's unfortunate, because I don't think I've got enough low kicks to actually kill it, but it is devilishly killable. I can't actually remember what that move does. What are you doing, Focus Energy? It's getting pumped. Okay, I'm pumping it, but I don't remember precisely what pumping it does. What I'm going to do is just run away, because I don't think I'm going to have enough kicks to kick it. I mean, you would think, ultimately, you would very much think that just the simple kick, you would never run out of a simple kick, would you? Because it's a kick. But Focus Energy, okay, the user takes a deep breath, focuses to raise the critical hit ratio of its attacks. I had a feeling it was something to do with crits. But unfortunately, it never really tells you directly. Unless you ask it, I suppose. And now I've asked it has told me directly. Let's do another. If you were unaware of the previous occasion I did a Nuzlocke run, it crashed on me frequently. As I say, I have technically, theoretically at least, updated and upgraded the old emulator. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's not going to crash on me. So I am now in severe paranoia save mode. Ooh, hello, you must be Evelina. It was I who sent an email to Professor Elm earlier. Oh, let me just get a drink out of this cabinet. Oh no, this is what I want you to examine. A mystery egg. A friend of mine from Exotique gave it to me. I bet they did, but they also gave me the egg. I bet you can't find this kind of egg in Johto. I thought Professor Elm might be able to tell what this is. He's the best when it comes to research of Pokémon evolution. That's a quote from the famous Professor Oak. You are returning to Professor Elm. Here, your Pokémon should have some rest. Fun fact, I believe at least, traditionally that mystery egg is Togepi. However, in this, I do not know. So, there you go. Oh, and with that, I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. So you're Evelina. I was just visiting my friend Mr. Pokemon. It's very convenient that the man's surname was Pokemon, wasn't it? I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. It's a matchup, mate. They ain't fucking rare, son. I don't necessarily think they grow on trees, because they're ground and fighting. Actually, I don't think they've got any ground in them. I mean, they're on the ground, not they have ground type. You must be helping Professor Elm's research. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. Only because the rules of the Nuzlocke kind of dictate I have to. Traditionally, I would train them to fainting and then go out and do it again. Not a viable system in the Nuzlocke run. You seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See? This is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on the Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. Ooh, he gave me a Pokédex. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon, complete the Pokédex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to my goldenrod. I have to get my goldenrod out for my usual radio show. Disappointing when they said it was on radio, because I thought it was going to be freedom to wangle my goldenrod everywhere, but no, they then told me it was on radio, but I insisted on getting my goldenrod out anyway. I now have Professor Oak's number, so he can send me illicit pictures of his goldenrod. And then, of course, he will be put on a register and never seen or heard of again. People will ask what happened to Professor Oak, and then they'll get shut down. You don't want to know what happened to Professor Oak. He had a bit of a shocker and then he disappeared into the unknown. Yes, he did. Terrible things have happened. I know what the terrible thing is, but I'll leave it as a surprise for anybody else if they're interested. Hop hip, hop hip, hop hip, hop hip, hop hip, hop hip, hop hip. It's time for a little hop hip. A pip with the hopping variety. Low kick. Kick it. Kick it in the groin. Kick it, kick it, kick it in the groin. I'm assuming that's why a lot of these are proving ineffective. The reason why it's not very effective against a Hoppip is the Hoppip fundamentally doesn't have genitalia because it's a small berry. It itself is a small berry, therefore it cannot have a pair of smaller berries. I say that, technically it could, but it doesn't. So the only creatures the low kick is particularly effective against is those with actual genitals. It's a bit of a disappointment because of course it makes my life a lot more difficult because I've got to only target creatures with genitals. Ooh, is that enough to? Yes, it is. Please give me another offensive move. Nope. No, it does not want to. Unfortunately, I have no real clue about Machop, so it's one of those ones where it might. Oh, Weedles are a little bit out of the question. Nuzlocke. Exactly, yeah. That's the problem with having a Machop. It goes from a Nuzlocke challenge to a Nuts Lock On challenge, where all he can do is lock on to the nuts of the opponents, and it makes it devilishly difficult. We won't traverse much more grass unless required by law. If it's required by law to traverse the grass, we will of course traverse the grass. But at this point in time, it is not. Eventually we'll get in the door. I mean, can you imagine being outside that poker centre when my character just rocked up and went, nope, this side, oh, no, I've got the centre of the door now. Completely throwing herself at the door, ineffectually trying to get in there. Absolutely insanity. Now, one other thing I'll make a note of now, just in case. Again, I don't necessarily know it's going to crop up, because I don't know how far we're going to get with our young Machop. But nonetheless, traditionally, I believe, if memory serves, the Machamp is, I think, a trade evolution. I might be mistaken, but I'm fairly certain Machamp is a trade evolution. Theoretically, and all of this is theoretical until it actually functions. So far, everything I've installed on the randomizer seems to have worked, but nonetheless, as part of the randomizer capabilities, you can put on a little checkbox that says, hey, this allows evolutions to happen, even if you can't trade. So I don't know what level it would do it at, but if I get to Machoke, I should be able to get to Machamp, because it adjusts things in that fashion. Pokemon's too good for a wimp like you. Don't you get what I'm saying? I'll show you what I mean. Now, I feel like you're stuck with Happiny or Weedle. I don't know if that's going to be true. I feel like you might be stuck. Challenged by Nurse Webster. Okay. So, sorry, I just need a moment or two's recovery time. No. So I don't know whether it's going to overwrite it. Because traditionally you can name your rival. But I did put on. I didn't quite understand what it meant when I said this, but nonetheless I did put on a randomization of people's names. So, and that's the first one it's cropped up on. So I'm assuming what it's done is it's jumbled the names of the different trainers you can face and spread them all over the place. So you could potentially face Nurse Webster at some point, but apparently we've faced Nurse Webster immediately. Yeah, that caught me. That definitely caught me, that one. And welcome, Mr. James Games. Welcome. How are you this afternoon? And yes, it is a Nuzlocke, and we will probably need good luck, because I'm not convinced, although I don't think it's going to be not very effective, no. But I don't know. I don't think water and fight have particularly got a relationship. They know of each other, but they've never really got together and figured things out. So I think we're both sort of just, you know, water's over the other side of the party. Me and my fight are just sort of like, there you go. そうだね、3度得ます? Enjoy your dinner. Very nice. Do you want to know who I am? I already know who you are. You're Nurse Webster. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm so good. I'm an asshole, though. Give it back. That's my trainer card. Oh, no. You saw my name. I know I saw your name. It came up at the beginning. Nurse Webster. Oh, As I say, I'm assuming I get to choose. I suppose technically I should probably wouldn't hurt, but we'll pop back to the Pokemon Center. Yes, this time I got the trajectory right. I managed to get in first slot. There, first slot. I wonder if some other trainer's been randomised to question marks. Probably. At some point, we're probably going to stumble into a trainer who's just named question marks. I don't think it's going to be a direct swap, so I'm assuming we wouldn't come across Nurse Webster, and it turns out that Nurse Webster is now mystery. I'm assuming it jiggers it all over the place, but yeah, I didn't really comprehend what that was truly going to do. I didn't think it was just going to shuffle the names, as it seems to have. I thought it was literally going to make up some new ones, or have a bank of new ones it could access or something, but yeah, I was not expecting my rival to turn up and go, "Hello, I'm Nurse Webster." Oh shit, we can't get it. Hello, hey, that's what I'm talking about. Leaping over small ridges. Do 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 do. And well, we'll treat ourselves to a. Almost got out of the grass. But I wasn't deliberately trying to avoid. Oh, is this one I can do? No. I think it's not very. No, Zubat was the Infini cycle, where it would just simply heal as much damage as I was able to do. I suppose we probably best get in here and chat to the man he is. Hello. Who are you? We are investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1: whoever did it will come back to the site. I see you must be the one who did it. I tell you what, I am a genius. Hold on a second. She has nothing to do with it. I saw it. There was a red-haired boy looking into the building. Hello. What's all this about the red-haired boy? And what is this you battle a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name? His name was Nurse Webster. But I think we now get to... Oh, there's not enough letters. But I kind of want to keep him called Nurse Webster. I suppose I could call him Webster. Webster would fit. And I think just as an homage... Oh, I think Webster... I was going to say, suddenly I started doubting that Webster would fit. In our hearts, we know this is Nurse Webster. But in text, it's simply Webster. That is our rival's name. The Webster one. Hello. I see. So Webster was his name then? It was indeed. He was a nurse as well, if that helps. I gotta say it probably does. Nurses have to register. I can look through and find a Nurse Webster very easily. Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is a search for this red-haired individual. Erelina, I'm glad they understand you're innocent. See you later. Hey. He seems like a real dictionary. Oh, Erelina, this is terrible. Oh, yes, part was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery. Oh, fucking egg. Oh, fuck's sake. What is this, an egg? The egg may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just an egg. I guess I'll omelette it. Do what it... Well, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. I'll keep it for a while to find out about the egg. What? Oh, gave you a Pokedex? That's incredible. You're superb at seeing the potential of people in trainers. He's superb at seeing the potential. This isn't what he actually said, I'd like to point out, but this is what I think I said. He's superb at seeing the potential of people in trainers. So if you're wearing boots, fuck off. Oak is not interested. High heels, no. You have no potential. But if you're in trainers, Oak's your man. Oak's your daddy. Oak's your boy. I knew you were a lot different. Things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seem to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. Or not. Becoming the champion is not at all easy, but you can certainly challenge Violet Celestial. No, Lena, challenging the gym scatter around the long journey. Before you leave, make sure you talk to your mum. I will go and talk to Mumsy. She might have a little thing for me. Ooh. And now we shall head... Oops, I thought there was one more house. I was going to walk into the ocean. It's like one of those sat-nav stories where they said, carry on straight, carry on straight. I'm in a puddle on the side of the road. Carry on straight. Okay, I'll help too, but what can I do for you? I know, every time you receive prize money, I'll save some of it for you. On a long journey, money's important. I usually do let her do it, but it's probably not really worth it. Fuck it, I'm happy to keep my money myself. Pokemon are your friends. When you work as a team, you can accomplish anything. Now go on. Fuck off. I want the house to myself. I'm going to redecorate your room and rent it out. Said every mother. Anytime. Saving the game. And then I believe in every drop of rain that falls. Nope. Okay. Oh, no, here we go. I think this is our balls situation. Oh, there you are. Here, Lena, you can catch wild Pokemon with Pokeballs. Follow me. Now, I think I set this to be a random Pokemon that he encounters, so I'd love to see it be a fucking legendary. No, it is a Shelder. Rather sat out of place on land. Umbreon? Unexpected Umbreon in the bagging area. Where'd you get an Umbreon from? Okay. Gives me a fucking Machop, gives him an Umbreon. It's not on, is it? Alright, I got its HP down. No, you didn't, son. You idiot. You tail whipped it, you fool. I don't know if I've broken it now. I'm hoping not. Because if he doesn't catch this Shelder, I don't know if it knows what to do about that situation. No, okay. I'm assuming they put the catch rate at 100% no matter what you fuck around with it but that could have been a situation and a half, couldn't it? But it's amazing, that Marill that he walks around with turns into an Umbreon. Now, I've never seen a Pokemon do that. Apart from a Ditto. Oh, there you go. He's got to have a secret Ditto, hasn't he? Better lower your target's HP more than I did, or make it sleep or something. You didn't lower it at all, you prick. You're living in your own little fantasy world. You try all kinds of things to see what works. I'll give you these. Good luck. I obtained my balls. See ya. Okay, so hopefully the plan is... Never mind. The Nuzlocke begins. It is Togepi. Now we have a problem. Because I happen to know that the low kick, yes, the low kick, the only maneuver I have available to me, will kill it in one. And I'm not 100% convinced a Pokeball by itself is going to do it. No. I don't know. I don't think... Oh, okay, Charms... Defense... Oh, no, attack. Oh! Okay. Well, no, we don't... none of my moves are good. None of my moves are good. And I don't think one harshly lowered attack is going to be enough to completely eradicate my one-hit kill of Togepi. Yeah! Well, we've got ourselves a Togepi. I don't want a Togepi, but we've got a Togepi. The Spike Ball Pokemon. A proverb claims that happiness will come to anyone who can make a sleeping Togepi stand up. I'll make it fucking stand up. Yes, I do want the answer. Yes. Right. Oh, it's interesting. Low kick is based on their weight. I did not know that. We discussed earlier that it was probably just based on whether or not they've got genitals as to how effective it is. But, yeah. Last time, though, it did not. It did not survive. Last time it was one hit kill and I was 3 levels lower. Right, well, I'm slightly tempted. I don't plan on necessarily running it throughout the entire thing, but because we've got... Oh no, Hercules is more Greek, isn't he? So, I was going to say Roman toga, but obviously Hercules is actually Greek rather than... well, actually no, isn't Greek... The Greek is the Heracles. Hercules was the Rome... No, yes. So Hercules might be the Roman interpretation. I can't remember. But I could call it omelette. I'm now slightly tempted to call it omelette. Yeah, I think it's being called omelette. Assuming I can remember how to spell omelette. And I've got enough letters to spell omelette. I am 95% certain that's how you spell omelette. But I am gonna quickly look it up, just in case, because I want to be precise. Omelette. That is indeed precisely how you spell omelette. So I got that right, indeed. Yeah, omelette. Omelette will do nicely. You are now my little friend omelette. Right, well, we now have a Togepi. The one Pokemon I didn't particularly want on this route, we now have. What moves do you have? Growl and Charm. You're a little charming Growler. And nobody says... Well, no, probably nobody says no to a charming Growler if it comes up and offers itself upon you. PC world. Now we just want to access the PC world. The world of the PC. The police constable. Hello, I'm back again. Searching for clues as to who stole your Pokemon, Professor M. I had forgotten your name for a moment. But I then looked in my notepad and I saw it jotted down. And you know what? Anything you say, I'll take down. So don't say trousers, because otherwise I've got to take them down. Catch something else soon. A Ghost Trainer will stop you completely at the moment. Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah, because of the fighting. It would be inconvenient. I suppose we should possibly... it's a bit of a risk, but... Some of the Pokemon I can sort of tackle immediately with what's it, but we shall see. Oh! That's... I think it's a bit too young for the situation at the moment, but that's the one that can end... I'm just going to get the fuck it. Oh, prevents escape with Shadow Tag. Good. Good. So that could be a problem. Is that... Yeah. Cool. Bye, Omelette. It was nice knowing you. Or at least... I mean... Yeah. This is going to take a while. Good. I really wonder that there should be a little checkbox in the randomizer that says remove why not, perhaps. Because, yeah, this is now possibly going to be sort of finished. I might be able to. We'll see if that button works. Yes, it does. But you do have to turn it on. Or hold it on, no, is what I meant by that. But yeah, I've got to basically, I suppose, get through all of my PP. From this point on, maybe I won't bother trying to train Omelette around here. Especially because Omelette might just die from the back. Although having said that, the defense of Why Not is going to be at its lowest, so it might kill it in one blow, and I don't know if the recoil will kill it. That would be inconvenient, wouldn't it? Hello, Omelette, goodbye, Omelette, in one foul swoop. It's certainly an inconvenience. Although, having said that, he might run out of splashes before I run out of If they play by exactly the same rules as we do, I'm not sure. But he might actually run out of splashes quicker than I run out of growls and charms. Well, he's got Encore as well, but I don't think there's many Encores, which might be why he's now exclusively using Splash. So he might get Struggle quicker than I get Struggle. At that point, Omelet's going to go down. Doo-doo. Has 40, but isn't Growl? Yeah, Growl is rocking at 40 as well. So I got to get through 40 Growls and 20 Charms. He's only got to get through 40 Splashes and however many Encores he had. And I think he might be out of Encores. Oh no, he's got... I think he's using Charm as well. I think he's got Splashes and Charms maybe, so I might be okay. Oh, he's got 65, then I've got 60, so theoretically I should be just ahead of him in the struggle stakes. Let's carry on. World's most hype gameplay is of course this. Oh dear. It's the battle of the creatures who can't actually attack. They're just splashing and growling. I'm gonna splash and growl. I'm gonna splash your growler. Can I waste turns with items? I mean, technically, yes. But ideally, I don't think Struggle is going to do 13 damage to me. But I don't think I want to waste turn with items. Plus, technically, I can't use items. And I can't catch another Pokemon. So no, strictly speaking, I can't use items. And as I say, I think I want to Struggle first. Because I don't think it will kill Omelette. But then again, it might do. And that's going to be... It's going to be an unfortunate situation. But I suppose that's... Theoretically, next week, I might have the overlay for the next big RPG. So if this run does end immediately, not only does it mean I can go back to working on said overlay, I can try and have it finished by next week. And here we go. Struggle. Okay, Struggle is going to... yeah, Struggle I think is going to kill me. Because it's going to kill me quicker than it's going to kill him. Cool. Good. Nope. Well, away we go with this. So much for having a second Pokemon. Omelette has no moves. Goodbye, Omelette. Goodbye. Well, do you know what? To make... I mean, strictly speaking, Hercules can probably just punch it in the dick. Well, kick it in the dick. There we go. It's not very effective, but it's effective enough, especially considering it just killed itself. Well, that's the most glorious Pokemon battle I think we've ever seen. Omelette killed itself, then why not killed itself as well? Cool. Let's just make sure we've got that saved, so that we don't crash and it goes away. We'll want that back. Back we go to the town and to release our Togepi. There's another Togepi friend. Hello, Togepi friend. Goodbye, Togepi friend. There you go. It's super effective. Wow, Togepi fainted. 21 experience points. Another level for Hercules. It's alright, Hercules, female Hercules, of course. Just to give it its full name. Female Hercules perhaps can... oh yeah, I forgot, you can't go that way. Female Hercules perhaps will save the day and be master of all things. We'll try and avoid the grass for a bit. True, Hercules would work as a nickname as well. I think, what was it? CSMP suggested Hercules, but that didn't really work so well. Route north for a catch. I could try that. Protected itself. Okay, that's unfortunate. Could you stop doing that? Absolute crap. In fairness, it might only have that. But it failed. There we go. That's the opportunity I needed to kick it in the dick. Oh. I don't think this fight is worth it. It's going to take too long and require too many low kicks. Let's deal with this apricorn first. So let's pop to the north. Pop to north where wall is. And hopefully maybe get something semi-decent. You never know. It would be nice. So I'm assuming these are still the same sort of levels. Just different sort of Pokemon. Swinub! Another level 2, which means I probably can't afford to try and hit it. Although, having said that, I suppose, I don't know. He's an icy... Is he ice normal? Because normal would perhaps kick off. But it doesn't matter. He's now mine. The Swinub, the ice ground, piggy wiggy Pokemon. If it smells something enticing, it dashes off headlong to find the source of the aroma. So he's the little ice pig. Could just call him Ice Pig. We need another nickname. There's always the problem. There's always that stalling point where you go, what nickname? Always difficult to know. Just call him Frank. That's a hell of a choice. Frank. Right. All these other ones are called something sort of quaint and interesting. I'm just called Frank. I couldn't come up with anything else. He just called me Frank. Maybe that's going to be the theme. We'll just call them little sort of names. Normal people's names. This is Frank. I'm Dave. Charles. Pleased to meet you. I'm just wondering, maybe I could do like... Let's see... I can't immediately think of one off the top of my head, but... Oh, I suppose Demeter, although that one's male. Although I didn't really care when it came to Hercules, so... Let's have a look. Oh, really? I didn't know that was Greek. Oh, fuck that then. That's the one we're going for then. We are going for... Boreas. Who, if you were unaware, is the Greek god of the cold north wind, which is oddly appropriate, since if we caught him up north. Caught him up north, got the north wind, it's Boreas up north. Right, marvellous. We've got a little nickname for our little ice pig. We'll save her up, since we've managed this little icy pig. Icy pig. You see pig, everyone sees a pig. If you don't see a pig. Aurora Borealis is related to his name, I guess. Possibly, yes. That is definitely plausible. Comes from Latin, which I suppose was where the Romans perhaps stole it and went for the Latin. Right, he should be in second place, so this should be the big strong boy. Oh, nice. Wooper! It's not what I thought it was. Wooper! Now, I don't think we've faced a Wooper, and I can't remember any of the type matchups. I realise this is where I fail miserably. I swear that joke came up the Thursday as well. Oh no, it wasn't that one. It was the burn a witch at the stake one. But both are Monty Python, aren't they? If memory serves. That's definitely that's a Monty Python one, isn't it? Be careful, I don't want to throw myself over a ledge just yet to know. Right, let's heal up and release Omelette. We'll do the releasing of Omelette first. I think we actually have to put them in the box and then release them, don't we? Or deposit. Is this how we do it? I can't remember now. Pop you in the box. return, exit box. Is it under withdraw then? Ah, there it is. Release. Goodbye, omelette. We hardly knew ye. It just bye-bye, omelette. Bye-bye. See ya. Switch off. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. We restore your healthy Pokemon. Ba-ba-ba. Who? I don't know. Who? What? Did I say something that required the question who? Because you might have to help me out and tell me what I said. Because, as is so often the way, I don't really listen to what... I don't tend to listen to the shit that pours out of my gob hole. Let's go... How about 13? Gets me up to a nice 15. Oh, I'll get a Premier Ball! Oh yeah, I should have probably purchased them in sort of stages. Potions will... Oh, I've already got 5 potions, so that's not too bad. Let's go in here. Oh, we hardly knew you. Omelette, we barely knew. We barely knew Omelette. And we are saying goodbye. Oh, Heal Ball. No, we don't need a Heal Ball. I was looking for potential repels, but clearly we haven't got repels in there at the moment. Can't deny it. Having a little antidote might not go amiss. And then a spare potion on top of the potions I already have. Purlers. Meh. We'll have to live with Purlers. Hopefully, we might not get any Purlers, which would be very useful. Saving the data all day. We're just gonna carry on saving. Right, I don't think there's anything we can do around here. So, I think what we want to do is just head up north once more. I'm fairly certain this is a new area. Gonna go eat. Enjoy your dinner. I don't know, depending on how long it takes you to eat. I'll probably be here, I don't know, precisely how long. Might finish it up earlier than the usual 7:30, we'll have to wait and see. But there, that was Route 29, and we did a little bit out of Route 46. And then this one is Route 30, so that is a brand new routing. Righty-ho. So that Route 30, yes. So here we go again. Would it be beneficial to put Swine up in first place? No, I don't think it would be on the catch, because he's got tackle, but he's just a bit too weak at the moment. Could possibly take the effort, make the effort to train him, but onwards. Let's see what happens. No hesitation, no thinking. Oh, it's the Hoppip again. Now the Hoppip doesn't take much damage from my low kick, so good. That's good. It would just be my luck that on this occasion he did. We can probably afford one more low kick, and then that's a difficult choice. We might be able to afford one more low kick, but I'm not 100% convinced. Pokeballs. Let's throw out a Pokeball and hope for the best. Oh yeah. Can we please hope for the best? Yes, we can. We have ourselves a Hoppip. Well, do you know what? I'm just going to stick to Greek gods. So, let's find ourselves... I think this one might be sort of a bit too specific, so I might head to nature gods. Or does it need to be a goddess? Let's have a look. I don't know. We shall see. Its body is so light it must grip the ground firmly with its feet to keep from blowing away. Oh, I wish it had blown away before I managed to encounter it. Okay, so now we're after God once more. Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that to work out, but here we go. Alright, we have got the Greek god of berries. So you, sir. Now, do I want to go K or C? I think I want to go K. It seems happy with either or, so I quite like the look of the K. Karim. Assuming, of course, this fits. I keep assuming it fits. Korimbos. Hey, I'm the Korimbos. I'm the boss of the Korims. There we go. A demigod. Corimbus was the ancient Greek demigod of the fruit of the ivy. His mother, Mystis, was a nurse of the god Dionysus on the island of Euboea. So there we go. We have the berry god Corimbus in our party. I'm not going to say I'm happy about it, because so far it feels like we've got a super shitty team. But I'm not actually going to say we've got a super shitty team, because that would be unfair to the super shitty team we have. I am wearing the running shoes, yes. Do-do, do-do. And I will never stop wearing the running shoes. Always gotta go fast. Go faster. Oh, there's another Hoppip. Well, how about your Hoppip off? Nobody wants you here, sir. No. Low kick. Low kick him into oblivion. I just want to sort of drop kick it. Drop kick it away. I need you to go away. Go away. Go away. Never come again another day. Please God, don't come again another day. Nobody wants you in this world. Everybody thinks you should. You should die a horrible death. Oh yeah. Oh, that is right. Die now. Die, 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 die now. A little bit aggressive against the poor little fella, isn't it? A little bit. A little bit. I believe this is our first trainer battle, which we'll drop a little save beforehand. Not that we can really use it as a means of going back, but we will nonetheless drop a little save. And ultimately we do have to sort of, because this whole route is now dealt with, so... And I mean, really, the only chance we've got is if Machop can actually do this. If Machop can't do this, I think we're ending very, very early. But never mind. Weightlifter Kim! He doesn't look like a weightlifter Kim. Okay. So I don't know, I don't think I randomised the Pokemon they have, so we might get a little bit lucky in the fact that they're going to be normal Pokemon. And therefore my kicks are super effective. I'm going to carry on kicking rats. Ah, there we go. I'm out of Pokemon that can fight. I'm weightlifter Kim. I may look like a small child, but I'm actually a weightlifter. Go on, you can have my number. If you insist, you small little weightlifter. The tiniest weightlifter I've ever seen. Tell a lie, that would be the Tiny Miner. You're a Pokemon, then let's have a battle. Who are you, sir? Who are you? Oh, weightlifter Mallory! So all youngsters are perhaps weightlifters. Oh. This could be an issue. Not as much as I feared. I mean, critical hit's a bit insulting to me, game, but the Pidgey took a lot more damage than I was expecting the Pidgey to take, which is beneficial to me, beyond comparison. Rat-a-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. No, keep battling. Although I suppose maybe I could have done the old switcheroo. Yeah, actually that would have been wise, but never mind. It's done now. Should have switched out to one of the weaker ones, then I could have instantly switched out again. Hercules would have been able to tank it and then kick it in the dick. Kick it in the dick now, stuff it in the chuff. And other such myriad of phrases that all mean roughly the same thing. Right, well, after those two successful battles, I think we'll have a cheeky little save. Drop a little save for me, and then you can drop a little save for him. Everybody wants to drop a little save in the place. Are you another actual battle? I'm not a trainer. That's fine. Now you, Mr. Buggy, I think we're going to have a problem with you, Mr. Buggy, aren't we? Yeah, I feel like we are. I could have possibly bypassed him from the back, but this could be problematic because I don't think my fighting scribe Chloe. It's a funny looking pen. Caterpie. Oh, bollocks to me. Don't know if Karate Chop's going to be the better option, but they're both fighting maneuvers, which means they're both limited effectiveness. But I think basically I over-level him so much that it's not going to make as much difference. Speed fallen is not great news. I'll have a look at the exact details of Karate Chop, because as I say, I don't know it off the top of my head. I don't have that skill set of learning every single detail of... shall we try... We'll try the cheeky switcheroo and hope we don't fuck it up. If we do, shit. Because basically, if we lose match up, we've lost, haven't we? Let's be perfectly honest. If we end up accidentally losing match up, we are screwed. Screwed beyond compare. Oh, string shot is okay. Unless, of course, Karate Chop relies on speed. But I don't think it does. I think it's more obvious if a move relies on speed, but I may be mistaken. Oh, critical hit, son. Critical chop. Chopped that Caterpie in half. Now there's a Catter and a P. There's a Catter and a P over there. You're too strong. I sure am. Way stronger than a scribe. Right, let's investigate this Karate Chop, see roughly what we're looking at, and what it does. The foe is attacked with a sharp chop, a high critical hit ratio, so it is... yeah, so as Mr. Jumpsgums specified, it inflicts greater damage on heavier foes. So the Karate Chop is probably the more regular, better damage idea. Unfortunately, Boreas didn't get a level, which is a bit of a shame. We'll have a cheeky save since we're over here, focused on the mouse a little bit more. For those wondering, I am using a gamepad and a mouse. The gamepad deals with all of the sort of motiony bits like this, and the mouse... Oh, this is Route 31! Okay. Well, I suppose... In we go! As we have changed route, we can try and catch a routes. Oh. I'm going to hope you have no psychic maneuvers, because I might be fucked. But I don't want to use any of my fighting maneuvers. Oh dear, this situation could be tricky and precarious. Yep, it's going to get a move. What that move is, growl. Okay, I think we're okay. Attack fell, so maybe it'd be worthwhile it's not potions. Might be worthwhile trying to use an attack at some point. If it keeps using growl, especially. I don't really want to risk it. Whoops, no. As I say, I don't really want to risk it, but if we run severely low on Pokeballs, I might have to. Because otherwise... It don't look like it's going down, do it? It don't look like it's going down. I mean, if it's literally only got growl... Oh, this is the point where I lose Boreas, isn't it? I hate this game. I love this game when I'm playing it normally. I hate it when it's a fucking Nuzlocke. At some point I might just have to play it as a normal run, and then you can just watch me do the sort of train them till they faint method of over-leveling, and it'll be a piece of piss and a breeze. Unfortunately, it's going to take us 600 fucking tackles to get it anywhere near death. And I think this should work out in my favour eventually. But unfortunately, this does mean this is my third Pokemon that can't train itself, which is just incredible. It really is. You have given me no decent options, game. Like, options that will grow, because I think, as far as I'm aware, Swinub, quite good when it grows up. Shit when it's level 2, but quite good when it grows up. Routes, again. Oi! Let's try one of those Pokeballs now, shall we? before we get another unlucky crit in this situation. Here we go. We've got at least a little progress. Good lad, getting my balls. Getting my balls. My balls are amazing. Give them a lick. No, I'm not going to do that, sir. How dare you suggest it? It's a feeling Pokemon. Okay, yes, give it a nickname. Well, once again, we're going to go back to the well of Greek gods. So Greek... Oh, I say, yeah, Greek gods. I mean, we'll try... I suppose arguably, let's... It said it was a feeling Pokemon. Greek god of feelings. Oh, that's not really... I don't think that's the feelings they were referring to, but I might go with it anyway. This is my god, I think, at this point. Okay. No, fuck it. I quite like the look of the name. It's quite a nice... I don't know how you'd pronounce it, but we're going to go with Oasis. Oh, doesn't really give a... I mean, it gives a lot of information about how it's pronounced, but then doesn't really show it in an obviously easy to follow pattern. But we have got Oasis. And Oasis, for those interested, is... it's a goddess, technically. It's a goddess, but, you know, I don't care. Oasis is the goddess of misery, anxiety, grief and depression. So we went the wrong side of feelings when we looked up the Greek god of feelings, but nonetheless we've got Routes, who is Oasis now. And yes, it is a Nuzlocke, where it's... We've already lost one. Thumbs up. We've already lost one. But we've gained several as well. We've got a few in the bank, but all of them just terrible at the moment. A couple of them have potential. A couple of them do have potential, but, you know, at the moment... Oh, my lord, a hippopotamus. A hippo who's snuck the pot up his ass. Now, again, I have no idea whether this is going to be in my favour or not, but we'll karate chop it and hope for the best. Good. I mean, I didn't want to catch it. Well, I wouldn't have minded catching it. It would have been interesting, but I can't catch it. We've already caught one at the beginning of this little piece of land. Are you a significant person? Dark Cave. Oh yeah, I can do a cheeky little dark cave run, can't I? But I might pop to town first. I might make sure I bypass you. You might not actually be a person of interest, but I might still bypass you. Blookabucken. Who would you look a Blookabucken? You're again going to be a person of significance, so I might try and dodge you. Just hopefully. Oh, Makuhita. Makuhita versus Hercules. Fight. Karate chop. Holy. I have karate chopped Makuhita. Finish him. Fatality. Now let's try and get... I think I was going to say there's bound to be one more. Hercules is Gilcules. Yeah, I know. We established that, and I specified I didn't care enough. There's been a couple of suggestions: Hercules or just Hercules. So, as I said when I nicknamed it, Hercules was the initial thought, and then I realised it was a female, and then I went, don't care. As I say, it's a bit like that Oasis. Oasis is technically considered a goddess, and it's on a male Pokemon, and again, I just don't care. Or at least not enough. I don't care enough. Which I suppose, arguably, is simply my problem all round. I knew it was you, Arelina. How did you get past me? Here was something neat for surprising me, Arelina. You've got a versus recorder. The versus recorder can record your Pokemon battles. I gotta go now. I won't let you pass me again. Come on, Meryl. He's not really a Meryl, I don't think, but nonetheless. Could even go with Hercules. Yes, because all lesbians are mannish, of course. That's what he said in the chat. Opinions held by Malascalibur, not the streamer in hand. Just to cover my ears. You can see it. It's recorded on the screen. The overlay allows for it to be recorded on the screen. Thankfully, you won't ban me for that joke. I mean, I probably ought to. Just luckily, I know it's a joke. It is a joke, isn't it? It's a joke, right? Right? Please say it's a joke. So, for your sake and possibly mine in the future, I'll go through who we've got. We've got Machop, Hercules. That is our starter Pokemon, because I randomised the starters. Thumbs up. And then we managed to catch Boreas, the Swinub. Boreas being the god of the North Wind, for those interested. And then unfortunately we got a Hoppip, and we named it Karimbos, which is the god of berries. Which was fun. And then of course we've got Oizits, the Ralts. Now we did also have the one that was lost, and that was a Togepi called Omelette, and unfortunately we had to break that egg to make the omelette disappear into the ether. What's the god of useless garbage? Should have named Hoppip after that. Possibly, yes. I fear you are probably correct in that assessment that it's useless garbage, but unfortunately it's the useless garbage we are stuck with. Right, I think the primary goal is I'm going to have to train some of these annoying little shits. But at this point in time, I think the goal is to perhaps have a cheeky pop into Darkness Cave. Because I think I can. I think I can pop in and not use Flash just yet. As long as I don't get disoriented from the entranceway, but I'm fairly certain you can just do a cheeky little hello. Especially since the entrance is right there. Ooh, it's a Natter! Natter! I think once again, Hercules is going to be a little bit too strong. But I've got a nasty feeling that thing might be strong against Hercules as well, but I keep fearing that. Depends. If it's got a psychic move, we might be in trouble. And once again, like Routes, it will not. We'll try and scope out its moves. If it's only got Leer, we can probably afford... no, none of that. We can probably afford to put Swinub in, but I don't know. Unfortunately, again, I reiterate from earlier, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of these things. Oh, no, it's got Peck, which is bad news for Hercules. Okay, I might just have to kill it. I might just have to put it out of my misery. Which is unfortunate, because I think Natu could be a good future prospect, but unfortunately. Ah, you little shit! You had me going there. You had me. You had a moment of hope. A moment of hope, and then you dashed it against the rocks of despair. Yay! It realised. It thought, oh god, I've made him despair. Oh, I think maybe I must allow myself to be caught. Okay, so tiny bird, much like the tiny miner. This is the bird the tiny miner takes into the cave to see if the cave is safe. It usually forages for food on the ground, but may, on rare occasions, hop onto branches to peck at shoots. Give a nickname to Natu. Natu. It's the second thing I've had recently that is very good for doing the voice of the sort of narrator in Shadow of Mordor. Natu. And the other one, I've been playing Ni no Kuni 2, and there's a character in that called Batu. Right, tiny birds. This is feeling like I'm getting a bit too specific. Oh, no, birds, please. There we go, birds. Am I willing to allow this to be close enough? But you know what? Fuck it. I'm allowing it. I've no real other information about this thing. But apparently I can this. Acanthus. Apparently I googled Greek god of tiny birds. As I say, I had a feeling that might have been a bit too specific, but the first thing it's come up with is Acanthus. Acanthus, transformed into a bird. That's it. It's the only information it's got. Acanthus once transformed into a bird. And that's good enough for me. I can tell you the parents of Acanthus. Hippodamia and Autonus. Siblings Anthus, Erodius, Shonus and Acanthus. Let's see, I'll have a look on the Wikipedia page, see if there's a little bit more than just turned into a bird. But no, I think potentially that is its entire claim to fame. Or claim to fame, rather. When their father's horses attacked Anthus out of hunger and ate him, Zeus and Apollo, out of pity for the grieving family, transformed them into birds. Acanthus thus became a thistlefinch. Yeah. So that's it. That is their claim to fame. He turned into a bird. Which one was Anthus? Yeah, Anthus was one of the siblings. That's the entire story. Anthus got eaten by a horse, and then they got turned into birds. So fucking verb. Okay. We have Acanthus. The tiny bird Pokemon. Right, we'll drop a little save in there. Drop a little save. And drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's a nut. Have you ever had a nut that you felt was too hot? Oh, here we go again. Can't catch it this time, but it's interesting to find out. Natu. Let's see. Was my concern correct? Let's chop the little bird. Oh, whacked it right in the head. My concern was justified. Natu. Thunderhead. Just trying to do the Shadow of Mordor thing again. It's quite fun. Can't deny. I'd love to be introduced to that voice. J Dragon. But unfortunately, that's not likely to happen. Oh, Joey! Hey, you! Oh, it's interesting. He's now called Joey. He was not. He was Kim earlier. In the poker gear, he's now known as his true name of Joey. But earlier on, he was Kim. He is, however, still considered a weightlifter. The tiniest weightlifter you'll ever see. How are you, dude? Hey, do you remember my super cool Rattata? My Rattata is different from the regular Rattata. Yeah, because it dies in one shot, bitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying I hang up the phone on you, you little penis. You are the tiniest penis in all of the land, because you are Joey. We all know anybody called Joey has got the tiniest penis in the land. A Slackberry. The items, I believe, are randomised as well, so that may not always be a Slackberry. We got a bunch of Pokemon. Let me battle you. Yay! Who are you? Come on, who are you, mate? Who are you? This is the Scribe Malcolm. All bug keepers apparently scribes. But I've got to admit, that's one of the best things. That's one of the things I keep looking forward to the most. Earlier on, our rival was introduced as Nurse Webster, which I thought was fantastic. Absolutely adored that. So we maintained the Webster name and continued to call him Webster, which I think was quite funny. But yeah, it did put a bit of a laughing fit on me earlier when I discovered his name was Nurse Webster. Right, let's... Oh, God. Boreas is probably the one we need to give most levels to. I don't know if I can risk using Boreas just by himself, because these guys I think have only got String Shot. Okay, he's still only using String Shot. I'm concerned he's got Tackle lurking. Oh, he's got Tackle lurking. Okay. Okay, that's fine. His Tackle is about as effective as my Tackle. So hopefully, if he keeps using intermittent String Shots, we should have the edge. And Boreas can get the full experience. Which will be hugely beneficial. Oh, thank God it missed. His Tackle missed. I thought my Tackle had missed. And that was concerning. It was an alarming situation. Alarming situation. Everybody be alarmed at the situation. Everybody be alarmed by my alarming situation. Good lad, Boreas. Now can you be level 3? That would be beneficial to me. Oh, yeah. 22 points. That should be enough to get to level 3. Did you just write in 3 with hee? Yes, I did. A Weedle. I'll keep him battling for now, but I don't fancy the idea of him going against the Weedle. So I think, although I don't really fancy the idea of Hercules going against the Weedle either. Because unfortunately that poison point is present. Poison Sting, there you go. Which could prove a problem. Okay, do it in 1. Hercules, do it in 1. I said do it in 1. You didn't. Still not poisoned though, so do it in 2. Do it in 2, chop it in 2, chop it into pieces, chop it all day long, chop it into all of the little tiny segments that make up a Weedle. Boreas. About to send out a Caterpie. Yeah, I don't... No, because that was a tiny bird, wasn't it? Oh, no, yeah, no, if it's a tiny bird, it should be good against the bug, but I don't think it's got any sort of bird moves. Weedle segment sounds like a really gross delicacy. The sort of one that's like a national dish that nobody actually uses. Oh, peck! Good. I'd forgotten it had peck. We did establish it had peck earlier, but that should be fine. Hopefully. Just don't fuck me over, game. Really don't want to lose my Pokemon this time. Although it is inevitable, I suppose. It's super effective. The foe's got to be fainted. Oh yeah. Good one, Acanthus. You have more than simply turning into a bird as your claim to fame now. You're awesome, dude. I like you. I really like you. I look for Pokemon here every day when I'm in the tall grass. I find all kinds of berries. Share your number? He went all the way to Australia. I don't know quite how, but he's now up north again. It's fine. Goes all over the place, doesn't it? He's a man of many travels. Makuhita. You're gonna get chopped into oblivion. Chop him! Yeah. What I'm talking about. Chop that bad boy into a good boy, I suppose. The opposite of a bad boy, isn't it? The opposite of a bad boy is distinctly a good boy. Oh, not about. It's fine. It's good to know roughly what's here. Routes. It's not too bad. No. No, yeah, my fighting... Because fighting is effective against Psychic, isn't it? But Psychic's also effective against fighting. But luckily, I don't think Routes at this stage has any Psychic maneuvers. I suppose I can double check my Routes to see what he's got on his person. Routes, what do you have? Routes. You just have Growl. Merely growl at me. So that's good. Oh, he likes it. He likes the fact that you haven't got anything else. Anything else here? Let's get to the Poké Center. And that way we can trade Pokemons. Trade 'em all day. No, not trade Pokemon. Heal our Pokemon. Healing Pokemons. Heal Pokemons. Do 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 do. Hey. Right, let's have a wander around. Let's go in here because this is the first tradable area. Can never get in the door first time. I just have a weakness for doors. Oi, collect Pokemon. Do you have Bellsprout? Want a trade for my Onix? Oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll turn that off after all. No, I could have sworn. But I don't have a Bellsprout anyway. But I could have sworn I put on they'd ask for a random one, whilst also giving a random one. Now, granted, the dialogue, I suppose. Yeah, that's interesting because if the dialogue doesn't change, it's going to be devilishly difficult to find out which one is the one he's requesting. But I wasn't explicitly planning on doing any real trading stuff in this, but yeah, I'd assumed it would tell me the trade I needed. I have very little money. I suppose I haven't really done much in the way of actual trainer battles, but it's fine. I don't care. Just give me my cash. Or give me my Pokeball and I'll give you the cash. I'll give you the Johnny Cash. It's a very rare vinyl record. Well, I think training. I think it's got to be training because this is the. Is this a gym or is this something else? No, that is a gym. Yeah, that's Faulkner, the master of flying Pokemon, which I can't remember. I don't think. I got a nasty feeling that flying is effective against fighting, but I'm not 100% on that one. But nonetheless, we've got Bellsprout Tower as well. I suppose arguably let's... Yeah, before we start fiddling with training... Is this the place with Bellsprout Tower or am I confused? I might be confused and a little bit early. Critique... Violet... No, I'm not convinced this does have... Where is... Or am I just super confused? Oh, unless... Sprout Tower! There we go. I had a feeling it was there. So shall we... Take a chance and pop into the bottom of Spell Tower? Yeah, Spell Tower. The spelliest tower of them all. And we'll pick up a Pokemon. Pick up a Pokemon from in here. I don't think there's Pokemon at the bottom of the Bellsprout Tower, is there? So we just want to pop up here. Not sure whether... Ah, there we go. Battle time. Battle time. It's a Nidoran. Wow. I rather do need that, don't I? It's going to be a problem. I've got 8 Pokeballs. Are you just going to let me catch you? Because I suspect the answer is no. You let me believe again, game. You let me believe. Okay, your super effective peck is not too bad. But I do rather want to try and catch you again. But I can't imagine. Yeah, it seems so doubtful that I'm going to be able to do it. But I don't. Nobody else is really going to be able to stand up to that peck attack. And the moment I put anybody else in, they'll die. And I'll be in the same situation. So I guess just toss balls and hope. I wasn't hoping enough. This is the problem we find ourselves with. I'm just not hoping enough. I think once we get down to 1 ball, maybe we'll try attacking it, but I can't imagine it's going to survive any of my attacks. Which is a problem indeed. But there you go, never mind. Ding, ding, balls are done. Ding, come on, go on. Oh, you little shit. Absolute little shit. Every time he just gives that little A little tiny semblance of hope. And then smacks that hope away. He just does not like the child known as hope. No, he really doesn't on that occasion. Oh, this is annoying, as it always is. What an annoying, tiresome piece of shit. Oh, there we go, yep. I'm going to have to attack it in some fashion, but as I say, I don't think anybody else is going to survive. Acanthus maybe would be able to take a peck, but I just don't want to chance it. I think I'd be better off just missing out on this one. Low kick probably is the weaker of the two. Oh, it's just plain old not effective. Good, okay. We can do one more low kick and then try what is unfortunately our last Pokeball, so if it doesn't work, we're fucked. Which is a problem. Also, having run out of Pokeballs, that's quite bad. I don't know if I've got anything worth selling. But yeah, if this one doesn't work, we're out of Pokeballs and done anyway, so... You absolute shit. Oh well. What could have been the Prince of Glory, unfortunately, is now just a dead man. Da 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 da. And now, yeah, being out of Pokeballs is going to be an issue, I think, isn't it? And I don't think I really have much in the way of stuff I could sell. Joey, forget this number. Forget this number. Do 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 do. Well, let's get out of Bellsprout Tower now, since Bellsprout Tower is now a waste for us. But we now know that there's the problem child of Nidoran's going to be in there. Although Machop does out-level it sufficiently. Still feels like it's gonna be a problem trying to navigate the tower. But there you go. We shall have to wait and see. So I think we want to get them at least sort of level 5 or something, don't we, really? Difficult to know for absolute certain. I don't necessarily want to level them, over-level them, because A, it's tedious, and B, it's kind of takes away the challenge, I suppose. But then again, let's take away the challenge! Over-leveling time. No, I'd probably stick to trying it. Relatively sensible. Right, so Machop, you're going in the ball. What do you have to say about that? Hercules seems to want to play with Arelina. Well, unfortunately, you're going back in the ball, sir, because we're getting someone else out. Right, we'll start with Boreas, and then probably head over to Acanthus, and then figure out the rest from there. It's a Wurmple! Probably has tackle. A slightly higher level. I don't want to take the chance. I think we're going to have Hercules come in. Some Pokemon ROM hacks put in a level cap at each badge to prevent you doing exactly that. Oh, I see. I did not know that. But then again, I don't tend to do much in the way of ROM hack stuff. Karate Chop! Hiya! Chop a bug! Chop a friend! Chop a friend in the face! Have you got a chopper friend? No, I don't. I kind of wish I do, though. Although I don't actually know the personality of that robot, but still. It's a fucking Wurmple! It is a fucking Wurmple, man. Which is it's a much lamer version of Spider-Man. Wurmple Man does whatever a Wurmple does. What does a Wurmple do? I don't think he's a very good superhero. Slack off. Again, I don't really know what to expect from Slack off, so don't take any chances. Although having said that, I'm taking chances because, of course, fighting is not necessarily the world's greatest of types, I don't think. It has its purpose, but I think it's quite weak to a lot of things, isn't it? Which is always a problem. He's slow, and every other turn he does nothing. Oh, alright. Well, that would have been a lot easier, but still, as I say, I suppose. Oh, Boreas has learned Mud Sport. Not that that's going to be that useful, but still. Never mind, I suppose. Let's see what we got. It's Meryl! It's Meryl! Hello? Hello? It's Meryl! Is it Meryl you're looking for? Again, I just kind of want to not take the chance and have the level advantage, but... oh, Defense Girl's not too bad, but I was going to say... Water and fighting I don't think has an interaction. I think we established that earlier, didn't we? I can't remember whether it was water I was discussing earlier or not, but still. Your little Defense Girl allowed you to survive. I'm going to kick you in the nuts for that. Enjoy. And yes, it was female nuts. I was kicking her in the female nuts. Do. She just, as everybody knows, all women carry a strategically placed bag of pistachios, just for this exact purpose, just in case a match-up comes along and decides it needs to kick them in the nuts. Hercules, go! Ba-da-da-da-da. Just realised something. If I wanted that speed up button, I should have put it on a different. They carry a nutsack around with them. Yes, usually their husband. I don't know if that was a joke or not. It sounded like one, didn't it? Had all the sort of beats of a joke, but then wasn't really one. Oh, is that? Oh, I see. Oh, we thought I had to hold it down. Turns out I don't have to hold it down. Right, I think it was just using string shot, right? No, okay, it does have tackle, so that'll be a little. Okay. Hercules, come forth and help me. Okay, that's a jump. Bit of advice for the HT ROM. And what is that? Let's save it just in case. Technically, this is Soul Silver, I believe, but I'm assuming the advice runs the same. And cascading stops, and if the graphics ever go a little funky, do not go in any more. Interesting. Well, so far, it has actually been very good. Now, granted, that's not always a guarantee, but... I don't really want to take a chance with a Makahita either. Hercules, do everything, please. Sorry, mate, but you are kind of the one. Absolutely isn't a guarantee. No. But sometimes you just have to hope for the best. But there you go. Right, let's swap Boreas for a Canthus for a little while. Try and get a Canthus up to it. You can end up fucking your entire game if you aren't careful. Well, that is inconvenient. But there you go. So I will have to try and drop a save state just in case then. That combo. There you go. Tally ho! Let's go. No, you had a tackle, so Hercules! It's a constant cry of Hercules, please come save me. Please, Hercules, I want you, I need you. Please assist me. Yay, Hercules, 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 Hercules. Have you got your Hercules? I've got Hercules. I've got Hercules and Hercules and Hercule Poirot. But we don't talk about having Hercule Poirot because he's just sat in the corner going, little grey cells. That wasn't really a Belgian accent, was it? But I didn't really intend it to be a Belgian accent, at the very least. That's something. Karate chop! Fuck you! And fuck your chops! Fun fact, Poirot is on TV at the moment. Is it really? Is it a new one or an old one? I'm assuming an old one at 6:40. Right, well, since as you are now level 5, Oasis, you can try and get up to level 5 as well. Oh my, yes, a repeat. Repeat of a repeat of a repeat of a repeat, probably. Hot. Oh no, I've only got growl, so hot routes on routes action would just be growl, 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 growl. Which arguably we've already seen. I did mention the fact that my Togepi named Omelette died earlier. If you're interested, the way it died was the slowest battle ever, and you might be able to guess which creature it was that done it in, because it's the almost infamous baby form of the Nuzlocke Ender. It was why not? Bloody missing the doodars. There we go, low kick, good lad. Kick him in the fucking sack. That's what we like to see. But yeah, it was Togepi versus why not, and unfortunately, it was basically a race to see who struggled first. And unfortunately, the struggle didn't do enough damage to the why not, despite the fact that the why not had like 0 defense by the end of the battle. But nonetheless, it didn't do enough damage. So Togepi actually killed itself. It suddenly realised, I'm sorry, sorry, you want me to be participating in a Nuzlocke run by you? No, I'd prefer to be dead. So Togepi just killed itself with struggle, and then, insult of insults, or maybe karma, perhaps, the why not actually survived the first. I think it was probably still low kicks at that point. The why not survived the low kick of matchup, and lo and behold, fucking struggled the next turn and killed itself. So it was probably the lamest and most terrible Pokemon battle you've ever seen, because it was just, it really was just two Pokemon going splash, growl, splash, growl, splash, growl, splash, growl. Then one of them killed itself, and then the next one killed itself. So we were all majestically taken by that. It was truly incredible. We saved the game, and I'll tell you what, we'll save it in the next slot as well. It was truly the hypest gameplay on Twitch, as all the children say nowadays. Right, Hercules! I do rather need to get Hercules back in the Poké Center, because he is running slightly low on maneuvers. I think he's got enough to deal with this situation. Certainly, he's got enough to deal with the Wormpull situation. What's a Wormpull? I don't know, maybe a pound or something. And I don't mean a pound as in a coin, I mean it can pull about a pound's worth of weight. What's a Wormpull? A worm trailer? Maybe that would have been a better joke. I don't... Are we... Oh, there we go, okay. We'll do this in slow mode, so that I can tell precisely what I want to do. Foresight. What are you? Enables the user to hit a ghost type with any type of move. Also enables the user to hit an evasive foe. I mean... I don't know, I feel like if I put Hercules against a ghost, he's probably fucked before he gets a chance to do Foresight, but... Better than Leer? It sucks. So you're suggesting perhaps leaving Foresight? We'll just have a confirmation. Leave Foresight alone or replace Leer? Leave or Leer? Do you want to leave or Leer? Referencing an old one, which was, I think, I can't remember his name, but it was like, do you want a shaft or share? I think I've never actually seen at least usable against other things. Then we're leaving it. Well then, give up on Foresight. You don't need glasses yet, my young scamp. Joey! We're going to have fucking words. I should definitely have said no to taking Joey's number, shouldn't I? I should have. I sort of knew. It's one of those ones where when he said, "Can I give you my number?" I thought, no. No is the correct answer in this situation, isn't it? But then I felt polite. And politeness is the killer. Politeness is the true killer beyond comparison. When you feel like you should be polite to someone, that's when they worm their way into the situation. Right, I'm not... we'll do a couple more battles with Match Shot, because I think it can pull it off like a one can pull it off. Go, Corimbos! Fast mode, please. But it's quite useful that it's a toggle. I didn't realise it was a toggle the first time I did it. I think it's probably because it didn't work the first time I did it. Hercules! On his knees! Begging the world for a better situation to be in. Because he is just like... Whoops, that's not the move I was looking for. Never mind. Didn't cost me anything. It's fine. Well, it cost me one PP. Synthesis. That's going to be useful in combat. Just let me do a little synthesis. Oh, what does it mean there's no sun? Oh, cool. You're right, there's no sun. Could we postpone the battle until there's a little bit of sun in the sky? And then I can synthesize the shit out of you. But no, right this very moment, I prefer not to fight. Miracle! That's what you need from a Pokemon stream, right, isn't it? The person who shouts the names out in a high-pitched fashion. Corimbos is now level 5. Good, we've met our goal. Let's have a cheeky little save. Cheeky little save. Oh, you are a cheeky little save, you are, aren't you? Harry Hermit, what are you doing here? Okay, I think we're back to normal speed. Yeah, I think we are. So let's go in that one again, just in case. But yeah, I did discuss earlier that because it was prone to crashing the last time I tried this game, I did try sort of finding the updated emulator, and that's what this is running at the moment. And it seems to be holding steady, but as we discussed, never a guarantee. It's what it wants you to think. It wants you to think it's holding steady, and then, when you least expect it, it'll kick you in the dick. Isn't that the truth? Well, I think I might call it quits at about 7. So I might just do... Yeah, I might just do a touch more training. Touch more training. I'll get their levels up a little higher than they currently are. Wee! Speedy Grassman, Speedy Grassman. Ah, Kakuna! I am Kakuna. Unfortunately, you still have nothing of any use, so Hercules will have to take over. Because Hercules is the champion of champions. Unfortunately, he's also really shit against bugs. Are you a heavy little fucker? No, you're a light little boy, aren't you? Come on. I suppose I could possibly try using focus energy to really try and build that crit potential. But then again, I'll just let him harden again, which means he's... Oh, no, the crit. I think the crit potential was well worth it on that occasion. I must admit, I'm terrible at just using offensive manoeuvres, because I just don't have the strat of thinking. Often my problem. Do without thinking, rather than think without doing. But then again, if you think without doing, you never do anything. So maybe doing without thinking every now and again, that's a requirement. Because sometimes you think yourself out of doing, but you can never do yourself out of thinking. I don't think that's as deep as you think it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's exactly as deep as I think it is. It is not deep at all. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You beg to differ. Well, if the begging is sufficient, then I might allow you to defer. But what would you be deferring, and when would you be deferring it to? I realise different meanings of the word, different spellings of the word. I was just making a funny. Let's have a cheeky little side. Diddly-doo, diddly-dee, diddly-dee, diddly-dee. Now you're just making noise. Yes, I know. Pro streamer. You can definitely do yourself out of thinking. Can you? Oh, Hercules, please. Hercules, please. Oh, it's Hercules. Karate chop that bad boy into oblivion. Why into oblivion all the time? I don't know. Towel whip! Oh, good! Absolute fucking brick. Worst Pokemon ever. I'm beginning to see the point about why Karimbos may be shit. But there you go. We'll carry on. We'll carry on regardless. And I did notice in the little opening spiel texty bit, the little advert text, I did actually manage to name drop 2 Carry On films. Accidentally, but then I left it, so sort of deliberate. It's one of those ones where I just wrote the sentence and then realised it was Carry On Laughing and Carry On at Your Convenience. And now, of course, Carry On Regardless. Yay! Sushi things! Oh god, no, not Jules, you're not supposed to be here. There's no sacks of gems here. Damn it. Pokemon was supposed to be a sanctuary. My sanctuary! My sanctuary! Kingdom Hearts theme song, that one, if you're interested. Just for the record. I like to make sure people know what I'm doing in the moment. Stupid voice. Yeah, just to clarify that I need everybody to know exactly what I'm doing at any given time. Level 8. Come on, little Karimbos. You have to be good at some point. Right? Right? Right. Spoiler. I don't think Karimbos has to be good at some point. I think Karimbos can happily be shit for a long old time yet. We'll drop that little save. Have you had a piddly? I believe we want that one. Always risky pushing buttons you don't know for certain what they do. I did double check some of the shortcuts I've got available to me. And shift on any of the F keys, I believe. Although I don't know if I want to go too much further than F1, 2 and 3. But I don't know how many save slots this thing possesses. Just don't pull the kill myself lever. Yeah, but it might be a double bluff. So I might have to pull that lever. Because it might be the kill someone else button. But then I suppose I equally should probably not. I'm sorry, did you just pull the lever when you said I think it might be the kill someone else lever? Oh dear. I think you might be a psychopath. Yeah. Foresight! See? The Sentret has foresight! You told me not to bring the foresight! But the Sentret has foresight. Oh, the Sentret's dead. Okay, yeah. You might have a point about not bringing foresight after all. Because the Sentret just died. He had the foresight to die. I suppose that's got to be slightly devastating, isn't it? Because the Sentret rocks up and sees a tiny fucking berry and then goes, I wish to foresee my future. And then he sees a Machop chopping it on the head and killing it instantly. And then that happens. It's got to be a hell of a thing. Not only does it have foresight, but it used it in a situation where it did literally nothing. Nah, that's what I often find myself doing with a lot of Pokemon moves, because I never know what they do until it's too late. Chop you on the head! Hercules! Level 14. Nice. Particularly pleased with your progress, Mr. Hercules. You are doing quite well. My goal at this time is to get the chaps up to level 10, I think. I don't know if that's a good goal or a bad goal, but that's my goal. And I've got about 5 minutes, so we'll probably get... I reckon we'll get Carimbus up to level 10. And then we might get a little bit of progress on one of the others. I don't know which one I'll do first, but as I say, I sort of plan on getting them all up to level 10, and then wherever... basically, it's going to be wherever the boy Hercules ends up, whilst sort of guiding the young ones. But it's very difficult to guide the young ones. They are a rowdy bunch. I wish I knew a bit more about the Young Ones TV series, but I have never watched the Young Ones. I do own it on DVD, though, so at some point. Very much the Father Ted situation, where it was, I'd never watched Father Ted originally, and then I bought it on DVD and finally got around to watching it. Also, I have Bottom on DVD, which I want to try and get around to watching at some point in the not too distant future as well. Although I have seen Bottom in the past. Every time I bend over with a mirror nearby. Right, let's drop a tricky little save. And now, I must admit, for delicate procedures like getting the Pokemon Center, I'm turning the turbo button off for a bit. Let's get my chop up to full health. So, also full karate chops is really the primary goal. I want you to be able to chop anything in your path with your 20 chops. It's an arbitrary number, but there you go. Once he has chopped 20 things, God forbid he can never chop again. I will never chop again. Oh, I'm back to full chops. I will chop again. Is that back on too? Yes, it is. Diddly 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 dee, diddly 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 dee. Carimbos. Caribo. Curry. That's Yu-Gi-Oh now. We're into the Yu-Gi-Ohs. I must play a Yu-Gi-Oh game at some point. Because some of the ones on the Game Boy Advance, magnificent games, I thought. Because they explored the storyline and had some interesting bits and pieces. The sort of modern day, the only one that's really modern, I think, would be Duel Links. And they were a bit disappointing because, well, they've got a bit of story to it. A bit of story, but not a lot. So they're quite fun, but it's a cut-down version of the rule set, and I prefer the originals. So, fun fact, I'm also now... I wasn't expecting to watch a Yu-Gi-Oh series. Well, that's a lie. I was partially expecting to potentially watch a Yu-Gi-Oh series. With last week when I was watching the TV series Burn Notice, which I thought was an excellent series. I think there were 7 series in total. Fantastic array of episodes and entertainment, I thought. And it's one of those ones where I missed it the first time it came on TV, and then kept missing any repeats of it. So it took me about 10 years, maybe, I think. It's taken me 10 years to finally track down Burn Notice and watch it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I was looking for something new to watch, sort of probably a week or so ago again. A week or so back now. Oh, Carimbos! Carimbos finally has an offensive manoeuvre! My word, well done you, Carimbos. You get to sit there at the back and watch everybody else go to work now. But yeah, I put on the old Amazon, whatever it's called. Prime. Is it just called Prime? Yeah, I think it is actually, yeah. Their streaming service, whatever it is. As I say, I think it's just called Prime, isn't it? I think that's where the Prime comes from. But nonetheless, I flicked that on, and suddenly I was presented with a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. And I was tempted. The reason why I flipped into Amazon Prime was I was tempted to watch the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series again, because I do thoroughly enjoy the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, or possibly find another short sort of anime series to perhaps have a look into, see if I enjoyed. And lo and behold, it was presented on the sort of things you might enjoy. And it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains, which, as far as I'm aware, at least in terms of a British translation, or British dub, because translation is a bit sort of generous in terms of what they actually do, but nonetheless, it's sort of the British dub version is the latest, is Vrains, but it's proven quite enjoyable. There's some elements that I like, because they keep going back to the old a hot dog is a sandwich debate, like all the time. So many episodes have opened with some kind of little hot dog is a sandwich type. I'm loosely call it a gag, because it's garbage, but still, it's got a slightly darker overtone. The whole sort of child being kidnapped and forced to duel, otherwise it didn't eat angle. It's quite dark. It's a hell of a spoiler I just dropped, but I don't think anybody is particularly bothered about Yu-Gi-Oh! So, fuck you and fuck your spoilers. Aggressive. Yeah, very. But, yeah, if you're interested, Vrains is, not only is Vrains spelt V-R-A-I-N-S, it is also one of those odd little things where it's like, they must have been sat in the room going, what should we name this series? And they had a bunch of words on the table, and when they realised they weren't sure precisely what to name it, they decided, do you know what? Let's just toss all of the words at it. Because Vrains stands for Virtual Reality Artificial Intelligence Network System. Like, fuck me. You want to put more words into the title of your series? Fortunately, the answer was no, because otherwise it would have been something even more techy in there, I'm sure. But, yeah, quite something. Anybody watch any new series recently? I've discussed a new series that I'm indulging in. Anybody got any new TV that they've enjoyed? Or a new series of anything. It doesn't have to be TV. Because another thing I've been enjoying recently is the Gold Squadron podcast Paint Wars. I was introduced to it because Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint declared that he was on it a little while back, and so I caught the episodes in order to watch him. And his episode was very good indeed. I won't specify who won his episode, just in case people want to go and watch it, but nonetheless it's fascinating stuff. It is X-Wing ships being painted. I know, who'd have guessed that? But I don't know who's present and who might need it explained that Gold Squadron podcast is an X-Wing thing. But nonetheless, fascinating little show. Lovely, delightful to watch. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a new show on TV. It could be a new show on the tubes of you. So yeah, anybody got any new things? New members? Have you got a new member? Yes, I answered that email Professor Elm got earlier on. My God, it's goodness. Wife said she couldn't handle it. Turns out she couldn't. Only got half in. How big the member is. She left me. Said more than a handful's a waste. And walked out the door. I did technically say I was going to put it away at 7 o'clock, but I've gotten deep in the training. Next time Hercules is looking a bit low, which in fairness he's now looking a little bit low because he's run out of karate chops, but the old low kicks will cut it for a little bit longer. You got to hope that if you do get kicked low, it doesn't actually cut. Ooh. Nasty, nasty beyond belief. Oh, my boy is almost at level 15. I am proud of my boy. Oh, he's my special man. He's my special boy. I reckon Boreas could probably take a level 4 Wormpool, but I just don't want to take that chance. I know for a fact my level 14, soon to be 15, Hercules can definitely take that thing. So we don't want to take the risk. Take the risk that it's gonna fuck me up, fuck me sideways. No, I think again we want to not take any risks. We are solidly relying on Hercules. Hercules is the best. Hercules is the... Oh dear, that's slightly concerning. Oh, this is slightly concerning still. Okay, finally, okay. Hercules is running low, so hopefully that's... There we go. I should have possibly just turned the boots off. That would have helped, I think. But oh, it had me scared for a moment there when it felt like it hesitated. Right, there we go. Let's say yes to Poke Revivals. Have you had a Poke Revival? Yes. Restored to full health. Please come back any time you like. So, we come to the end of what is the first part of this Nuzlocke. I don't know how long this Nuzlocke will last. Possibly only to Faulkner again, like it did previously, but we shall see. Because I think Faulkner beat me last time I did this. But that would be reasonably convenient in some ways, at least, because it shouldn't be too much longer where I get the new overlay, which will lead to the next big project for SaturJay RPG. And I imagine at that point, everybody can ignore it again. But you never know. You might enjoy the next project. I'm not going to specify what it is. It will be left as a surprise. But yeah, I'm doing complicated, stupid things when it came. Just sat down, heard you mention paintballs, tried to type something funny, knocked my drink over, daughter laughed, fell over. Pure chaos here. Well, we're just coming to a conclusion, so... And yes, I did mention paintballs because I've been enjoying that as a new series. And I was asking if anybody else had any new series that they rather enjoyed. Because I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains as well. I'm afraid there's not an unlock, not on as a command. You'd have to do the old. I'll do it for you. Although that might break things, but you'd have to do the big unlock, the old biggie.
Nah, I see ya.
Fucking do see you now. I might try and do some more of them because it's quite fun playing around with the dialogue, and you don't have to do anything too major with that. You just have, because that's just a static image, you make it rise up, and then just one sort of extra thing you can do with that sort of little image is just do a little sort of, I can't remember what the bastard's called, but it's something like magnify. No, it's spherize, I think. Spherize. You spherize the mouth, time it with the dialogue, and it looks a little bit like, only a little bit mind you, but a little bit like he's talking, because his mouth's at least doing a little bit of motion. And if it's got a little bit of motion, that's king. King of the motion. Is that Mosidon? King of the motion. Yes, save it. Make sure it's saved. Good, thank you. We were slightly concerned for a moment. And then make sure it's saved to a save slot as well. And then parting ways. Hello. Boreas seems to want to play with Arena. Well, unfortunately, Arena is leaving now, so Boreas will have to play with himself. Dirty little ice pig. Dirty little ice pig. Anyway, let's stop the game. Before we have reached a conclusion, as opposed to a reach around, but that's something completely different. And now for something completely different. A man with 3 buttocks. Right. I don't know how many of those are real people. But still, let's see if we can't find doings to do into. That could be interesting. Meh. Mostly meh, is truth be told, on what I would usually go for, but I suppose let's see if we can't do something here. No, that's not what I want. It's interesting, I never even considered the idea of having documents and calculators, but apparently, in the title of this one, no docs, no calc. I'm assuming that's documents and calculator. I cannot guarantee that. It could be doctors and calculus, perhaps. Talcum powder? No, that doesn't scan, mate. That doesn't scan. It's the best I could do. It's the best I could do. Anyway. Let's see. I don't know. I'll tell you what. Let's do. I'll tell you what, let's look up that one and see what's what. Now I'm just sort of D'ing all over the place. I will D with the T. Now have you got a D for T? No, sir, I don't want a D for T. D for T. To D to D D. I'll tell you what, we'll go with Robotron. We haven't done Robotron in quite some time because I've not bothered raiding for quite some time. And he's just started. Looks like he might be doing. I mean, it's called the Dark Lighthouse. I don't know. Minesweeper Interactive. No idea what that is. Haven't really kept up with him recently, but nonetheless, we shall pop that in for a little raid. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll start it in a moment or two once I've actually said Cheerios. Currently playing the ukulele, I believe. Can't tell you what he's singing because I've got it on mute. Difficult to know. But yeah, should be able to just sort of drop in and sort of vanish in the crowd, and then I can go figure out my dinner. Anyway, if you are after entertainment tonight, you can have yourself a real malice. Because he is a real boy. He doesn't always present as such. Sometimes he presents as a small wooden puppet, but he is in fact a real boy. He's doing Deadly Rooms of Death, and if I do say so myself, I think the overlay he's using for Deadly Rooms of Death, I think it's bloody good. I'd say it's possibly the best thing going for tonight's stream, you know, and I definitely didn't make it, so I'm not biased at all. And since as you're here, Mr. CSMP, if you are after entertainments tomorrow, you would of course have Mr. Can't Sleep Must Paint. That would be 9 o'clock. Both of those is 9 o'clock in the evening, give or take. I believe painting a resistance transporter. It transports the resistance. Or does it just resist transporting? Nobody knows. Look, I just don't want to transport people. I know it's the job description of the entire ship, but I just don't want to. Please, don't make me. I'm resistant to this whole affair. Anyway, yes, right. people for tonight and tomorrow and other gubbins and doings, I will say cheerio, and then I will engage a raid. Yes, that's what I'll do. Yes. Anyway, cheerio.